We'll start off our presentation with the introduction. As we all know, all knowledge comes from Allah, and Islamic teachings resources are the Quran and Sunnah. There's no doubt that all of the information in the Quran and Sunnah are true, except for the Sunnah, which has weak narratives, or the Sunnah that are proven to be myths. Some Sunnah that were proven to be myths are discovered in social media. Social media are websites and applications that enable users to create and share content, which can be either positive or negative, and the contents can be easily altered, just like Wikipedia. Due to lack of accuracy and freedom of expression by social media users, there has been a common spread on misleading information regarding Islamic teachings. Due to that, our group has decided to write this research and measure the degree of extensiveness on the circulation of false information on Islam. We also would like to identify the pattern and common sources where this misinformation are coming from, and find out if social media influences beliefs and understanding of individuals regarding Islam.
For methodology, qualitative survey methods were employed, and we used convenient sampling to target students of varied backgrounds. Thus, Google Forms was selected for its adaptability, accessibility, and quick response retrieval. Lastly, our questionnaire offers multiple choices requiring 3 to 5 minutes to finish.
In total, we have collected 65 responses. They come from a whole range of age, education background, and from 6 different faculties around the campus. 93.9% believes that social media platforms are significant sources of information, and only 1.4% have never encountered any contents that claim to represent Islamic teachings. Therefore, our findings will cover a variety of different perspectives as our participants come from different backgrounds. Aligned with objective number 1, we ask questions about their personal experience with the topic. 55.4% have never participated in any online communities or groups that discusses Islamic teachings. Those that did, however, says that there is positive or mixed influence in these types of group. Generally, about 90% have shared or reposted information from their own social media accounts, and most of the time, they fact-check the information first before sharing it. This is good as they are being a very responsible user of social media. Looking into the different types of sources, it is clear that they trust traditional sources such as Islamic scholars, institutions, or organizations more, and believe that this type of sources is more reliable. They are also well aware of attributes or indicators that is usually used to spread misinformation. For example, deceiving headlines, selective truth, and poor quality journalism. Lastly, they do not rely on social media as a main source of information for Islamic teachings. Contents that they have encountered does not change their views or beliefs. Most of the respondents have encountered hate speech or Islamophobic content and said that this has led to positive impacts such as awareness and strengthening their beliefs. To conclude, it is a relief to know that social media users are aware of the widely spread of information, specifically on Islamic teachings. However, one should always be careful and responsible and fact-check first before sharing.
The first objective of our research was to assess how prevalent misinformation about Islamic teachings is on social media platforms. This was achieved through analyzing the survey responses regarding the participants' exposure to religious content on social media, their perceptions of the accuracy of this content, and their behavior in response to encountering potential misinformation. The survey revealed that most respondents frequently encounter content claiming to represent Islamic teachings on social media. This is because the increasing of using digital platform among younger demographics, notably 56.3% trust traditional sources like scholars and religious institutions over social media, highlighting concerns about misinformation on digital platforms. Participants noted encountering both accurate and misleading representations of Islamic teachings on social media. While some content aligns with authentic principles, much of it does not, highlighting the unreliability of religious information online. The Quran emphasizes verifying information before accepting it as truth. In Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 6, our respondents' cautious approach to fact-checking reflects adherence to this principle. Second objective is crucial for understanding how misinformation spreads and which topics are most prone to distortion. A key finding is that 72.7% of respondents trust and share content from Islamic scholars and organizations, indicating their authority. Additionally, 71.2% share content from friends and followers, highlighting the role of personal connections and social proof in spreading information.
In conclusion, we learned that most of our respondents prefer sharing Islamic teachings on social media through trusted sources of Islamic scholars or organizations, emphasizing the need for reliable information and combating misinformation. Furthermore, many respondents prioritize fact-checking information about Islam before trusting or altering their beliefs, highlighting their emphasis on verification. To add on, majority of our respondents haven't engaged in online communities discussing Islamic teachings on social media. However, those who have participated in it has varied experiences. Thus, consulting religious scholars or experts is seen as crucial for gaining a deeper understanding of Islamic teachings. Our proposed solutions include: firstly, is to use trusted physical and digital sources. Secondly, is to debunk misinformation with evidence-based approaches. Thirdly, is to advocate for social media companies to take actions against false information spread. And lastly, is to develop critical thinking skills to identify misinformation effectively.